Fae King's Darling. Hey, this was such a good book. I thought it was well written. I had no problems with it. I really, really enjoyed it. The steamy scenes, the little kink that was in all of them. I enjoyed everything pretty much of this. This didn't even give me a lull. You know, some books are good, but they still give me like a little lull. This didn't even give me no lull, baby. Maybe I just wanted to read about some fairies because I'm always reading about some wolves. Anyway, so here we got the main character of Orion and Willa. Willa thought she was human. Turns out she was really half siren, and she was a princess of the Atlantis. That's how Veronica wrote it, baby. And then Orion was the Fae King, so she ended up actually meeting her maybe before she met her daddy, because her mama had gave her to the wolves. That she didn't know were wolves until they became of age, and her best friend Veronica found her mate. You know. So anyway, yeah, man, shoot, this was a good book. Like, read the book. I spent a lot of money on this book, so I'd be paying the lowest thing. But look, get the book, cause let me tell you something. It was that good. It was that well written to me. It really was. I don't have any disappointments. It did not lull me to sleep. I actually have to learn sometimes to pull back or whatever, because I'll be having stuff to do, and I'll just keep listening, you know, for certain stuff, right? And this was one of those books. So Veronica Fox, you did a great job on the book. I loved all the aspects. They did touch on the same-sex, you know, rendezvous between mates, scene or whatever. So, you know, for some people, you know, and I like how Veronica was like, yo, if you ain't into that, just like skip the whole chapter. But if you cool with it, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and read it, you know what I'm saying. So it was cool, you know what I'm saying, no big deal or whatever. It was definitely steamy enough, you know, for what it was. And everything else was steamy and kinky and, you know, interesting, right? It was interesting. They was basically, Veronica trying to say them fae folk, kinky folk. The fae folk gets it in, however they get it in, how they get it in, when they get it in, just like the wolves. They say the wolves just want to get it, but the fae want to play. The fae want to play. They say the fairies want to play. Well, I don't know if they want to play or not. It was pretty cool to me. You know, Sean, I don't know. Let me find out. Am I a fairy or what? Anyway, she was half siren. And she was supposed to be like a princess, would have been the queen of Atlantis, you know, whatever. But she ended up finding her mate first. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning. Like, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I don't know what's up. So anyway, she ended up finding her king. So it's all good. But man, this was a good book. You cop the book. Veronica Fox did such a good job. The fight scenes were pretty dope. I like how she found out that she was actually part siren, because, you know, when she went down there with Luke, you know, when she first met Luke was just like, what's up with you, right? And then Orion was going off him or whatever, because he thought that Luke was bad because that's what he heard, whatever. But everybody thought that Orion was bad because that's what they heard. You know, it just is what it is when people just hear stuff about you, right? So anyway, yeah, man, Luke brought her down and found out he had a sister, because he was like, why am I so attracted to her in like a good way, like not no intimate way or anything. He just like, you know, you just seem like you cool, like what's up. And it just turned out that they were siblings, half siblings. So yay for that, right? And then when they had the war, they captured the Onyx guy who was over the council or whatever, put him in jail, captured his daughter pretty much. But then she ended up getting out or leaving or whatever because she got demoted. But they were both working with a dark witch. And so when they did that, Veronica did a good job with this one here. When they did that, they ended up they won that battle. And they had everybody, and then that's when they made it. Because see, Willa and Orion hadn't made it yet. And she wanted to take her time, but she was all like afraid, she was a virgin and everything like that. That's what's up. And so and then, then she had wolves trying to claim her, Carlos, and Alonzo wasn't really trying to claim her like that. He was trying to keep her safe, but he wasn't interested. But so anyway, and then when Orion met her, she was singing by water, and then she ran away. So then, when she went out with the guards, and she was supposed to be quiet, she ended up running into the orphan kids. They was about to be handless or whatever, trying to steal some bread. They was hungry. Sure. Turned out Sabille was up there stealing money. But anyway, and so she ended up, Sharon, Sabille gonna call her a little concubine. Everybody's kind of believing, like, oh, that's a little slut. And she was like, I ain't no slut. Like, what's up with that? Like, I don't like that. I don't like that you want to hide me for my protection. And got these people, want to talk to me reckless or want to treat me all reckless. That's not okay. So anyway, so they did go to war. Let Sabille out. Thankfully, she had Veronica, tell her, like, pretend like she was fed up with her. Now, Veronica did such a good job right now, because I believed it. I thought that maybe Veronica did feel that way, like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Was she jealous? So she spoke like she was jealous, and Sabille just kind of rolled with it or whatever, and took it to the witches, and they thought they was about to do a thing, but I guess they found out, baby. And so there was that. Thankfully, Veronica just wasn't like a casualty of war and death. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, man, they had a little battle. They ended up winning that battle, because a war is a war and a battle is a battle, baby. And there's many battles in a war. I just want you to know that. And so Veronica did such a good job. They did win. They ended up freeing the fairy folk just like they wanted. Let them fairies flap them wings, baby. That's in their nature. Who are you to say that they ain't good enough because you're fae and they're fairy and they're sprite and it's cut it out. But that's what folk be doing out here. I like how Veronica caught that up and bottled that in, okay? But anyway, that's like saying, oh, blondes are this, blondes are that. They have more fun, and if you dark haired, get back, Jack. That type of thing. Don't do that. Everybody's significant in their own way. So anyway, yeah, man, this was a good book. Like get the book. I spent a lot of money on this little book on We Here. You know what I'm saying? I be doing the little short $3.99, $4.99, whatever. And I ain't gonna lie, shoot, it was good. So get the book. Veronica Fox, you did a great job. They made it. She did. Remember, she was supposed to be human. When they made it, he bit her. She still went to sleep for 3 days. They weren't sure when they found out she was a siren. They was like, oh, she might be asleep for 36 hours or a week or something like that. They didn't know what was going to happen. She ended up going to sleep for like 3 days. He had took her somewhere and marked her. They made it because she was a virgin, and they made it, and it was great, but he needed to mark her, and he didn't mark her, so he was like horrible, and apparently he was real aggressive because he didn't get to mark her. So he ended up marking her. She changed. Everything changed about her body, her hair, everything came out. She got wings, like all of a sudden. Apparently it wasn't painful the way Veronica had wrote it. She wrote everything seamlessly. Veronica did a good job on that one. And so she ended up having these wings, baby. I really wish that the picture showed the girl like, you know what I'm saying, with these wings. I thought it was a good job. Shoot, we gonna find somebody with some pretty little wings, right? Beautiful with some white hair and pretty wings. Anyway, good job on all of that. She needed to train, so eventually at the end of the book they did have children, and it was just, I can't talk about it no more. I'm at my limit of 10 because I don't want to be on here for an hour talking about this daggone book. The kink was good, the sex was great, I'm trying to think what else. The transitions were beautiful. Talking about the mates. It was just a good book. Get the book, y'all. Get the book. Fae King's Darling by Veronica.